Okay, very good. So that is hedging. So in your own words, what is hedging? Atol? Hedging, what is hedging? So with that definition, unsa man ang hedging para ninyo? Unsa? Don't be scared to answer. Di man ta mamaa, dili ta mamulatan. Ayaw ka to express your opinion or ideas. Yeah? A technique. So hedging is a technique in linguistic or in language or writing. It is a technique that is used sa asa gani? Used in writing. Kaya feature writing gulo to ang academic writing gulo to ang topic. So hedging is a technique in academic writing. So it is a technique na naamoy stand. So naamoy stand. Gahatag mo evidence or proof sa inyong stand. But para dili mo ma-judge or naamoy mga basher, kabang mo sa na basher? Oh, 'di ba example sa politics. Kita siya ga Leni, siya ga Pacquiao, siya ga BBM. Di ba nauso man tong basta BBM ka? Nun ka dahil cancel culture. Leni siya i-cancel. But ikaw sa imong writing, gabutang ka og stand nimo, you are a Leni fan. But gabutang sad ka dito og pros o cons ni Leni. Nagbutang kag mga good o bad nga binuhatan ni Leni in order nga walay mo criticize kaayo nimo or mo judge. So, maanay hedging technique. So, ang hedging technique is used para dili mo ma-criticize or ma-judge ang imuhang writing. So, nakasanabtanay ba what is hedging? Yes. Will you use that technique? Will you use the technique? Yes. Sometimes, depende if the topic is controversial. Pero sa debate, hedging is not kanang necessary or dili jud siya need. Kaya when you have debate, dapat you have your stand jud. Dapat na kay mong stand, ipaglaban jud ni mong stand. Sama sa paglaban ni mo niya. Ipaglaban ba mo niya? Ay, Ginoo. Wala din mo gipaglaban. Luya man mo. Luya man mo. Dapat like... Ha? Uy! Gipaglaban ako. Joke ko. Uya, buigat. Ayaw, call. Bata pa ko, call. So that is hedging. Nagpakita mo sa inyong stand, but gabutang sad mo og pros and cons in order for you to avoid criticism and judgment. So that is hedging technique. What is the fifth feature? Fifth? Explicitness. 6? 7? Hedging. And 8 is? From the word responsibility or responsible. What is responsibility? Please read. Okay, so from the root word responsible. So when you are going to write any kind of writing, in any information that you're going to write, dapat responsable mo ana. So, in order for you to be responsible, ang information ra inyohan is what are those? Factual. So, bawal mo butang o mga fake news, bawal ninyo jama-jamaan ang inyuhang writing. Because an academic writing is formal. So when you put information, you are responsible enough to what? To pass? To pass ko no. So you are responsible with your own information. Kaya academic writing man ang it must be formal. So ang mga informations, factual or facts. Bawal mo magbutang og hala, ingon ra ba to si kuan. So dili nga na. Ang chismis, bawal mo ka magbutang chismis or one-sided opinion. So dapat na ay mga evidences na according to National Geographic, nga na, in 2018, dragons are ganana. But butangan ninyo references or naamay ka-support nga evidence sa imuhang writing. So, that is responsibility. Now, let's proceed to organization. Kindly read organization.
Academic writing is well organized. It flows easily from one section to the next in a logical fashion. A good place to start is the genre of your text. Once you have decided on the structure is easily learned.
So, genre kuno is genre. Or genre. Genre. It's genre. So, what is organization or organize? Unsa man na? Organize. From the word organize. Unsa na organize? In Bisaya? Hapsay. Very good. So, dapat ang imuhang information na isuwat is hapsay. So, magsugod siya ka sa kinaunahan. Ikaduha, ikatulo, ikaupat. So, bawal ka maglukso-lukso. Dire, pagmata na ko, nanilhig ko. Or, asa may buhaton nimo, manilhig ikaw na. So, pagmata nimo, naghinlo ka sa imuhang higdaan. Usa ka, nanilhig. Kalisod sa dog, mauna. Ha? O, depende na ninyo. Basta kay, organize ang inyuhang ideas or information. Dili ka namatay siya sa ikaduha. Yan nabuhi siya ay dili ka galakaw pa. Dili ka kan. So dapat napunta diri sa nagdakaw siya, nabanggaan, na ospital, namatay. Kaya lisod siya maguna siya namatay. Yung sa panabanggaan. So maglibog inyuhang readers. So dapat ang inyuhang writings are organized or hapsay. Now let's proceed to the last feature, the planning. So what is planning?
Academic writing is well planned. It usually takes place after research and evaluation, according to a specific purpose and plan.
So that is planning or plan. Magplano mo. So unsa na plano? Naamoy o maghuna-huna mo. So in writing, maghuna-huna mo unsahong topic. Di ba? Mga naman dyan na. Unsahong topic. Unsay akong i-discuss ako ang topic. Kinsa ako ang mga writers nga pamilion. Kinsa nga audience ang ako ang kinsa ang audience nga ako ang pilion. So mag-ibutang mo dito. Kani akong topic kay akong gusto nga audience are the grade 7 students. So mangita na kag topic nga suitable for grade 7. Ayaw mo tong imong topic research sa grade 7 imong audience. So dili jud makasabot ang grade 7 students. So dapat imuhang i-complement with each other. So dapat arrange si topic, mo complement ni audience, mo complement sa information and your resources. And dapat ang resources are legit. Ayaw makakuha ng mga blog. Kanang bita according to Sulan Yusuf o according to Ann Curtis. Dapat mga researches jud. Kay sila, kay kanang mga researches kanang makita niyo sa internet, those are legit, but not all. So you have to sort those information. Example ang academia.edu. Kanang na, di ba? https www.nationalgeographic.gov. So basta nagganignay .gov, those sites are legit. .gov, .edu, naasay mga .com but mamili jud mo. Kay dili tanan sa internet or legit or sakto. So you need to sort those legit information. So dili ro mo taka-taka according ni kuan no, bawal lang nga na. So pwede po mo mamili sa writers. Kaya namin mga legit writers sila Plato, Aristotle, Einstein, mo na sila yung mga legit authors or mga philosophers. Bag. So again, what are the 10 features in academic writing? First, we have complexity, formality, precision, objectivity, explicitness, accuracy, hedging, planning. So, unsa ang complexity? Unsa ang complexity ang? Naa diha masud ang mga grammar o mga technical words or structures of your writing. Second, we have formality. Unsa ang formality? Formal. Bawal maggamit og colloquial words or informal words or phrases. Directed. Mo ni number 3, ang precision. Direct to the point, precise. Naa na diha tanang information. Do not put any kind of flowery words. So number 4. What's ang 4? Objectivity. So you have goals in your writing. Habaw mo nga, dapat mag-inform ra ko, ani ra tama ng information, mora ni sila nga topic. Now, 5th, we have explicitness. Explicitness is, again, relationship with the sentences. Dapat ang first sentence related sa second, sa third, sa fourth na sentences. So, number 6, accuracy. What is accuracy? Accurate. Dapat accurate ang mga words na yung papanggamiton. And the information. Bawal magbutang og fake news. Now, number 7. What is number 7? Hedging. What is hedging? It is a technique in academic writing that to make decision. It is a technique nga for you to avoid criticism and judgment. So number 8, responsibility. So you have to be responsible on the information that you are going to put in your academic writing. Number 9, again, organization. So your information must be organized. Starting first scenario to the last scenario. And the last number, planning. So you have to plan your writing. Very good. Now, what is the significance or the importance of features of academic writing? Why do you think that those 10 features are important in academic writing? It is? Basa ha. Again, read. Quiet. Asa man ang uban? Are you all present? Kaya magbalik ko kung ron. Attendance. Kaya maggamay ang tingog. Nara na rin na part. Nag-agreed na part na natog. Sleep well. So again, please read.
Understanding the features of academic writing is important because it helps students write effectively for school and beyond. Academic writing is more complex than everyday language, using longer words and current vocabulary. Its formal meaning it avoids casual expressions. By learning these features,
Very good. So that is, or those are the importance or the significance of those features. So with that underlined words, it is important because it helps students write effectively for school and beyond. So makatabang na sa students in order for yung inyong writings is effective. Next, students can communicate their ideas clearly. So with the help of those 10 features, you can communicate or express your ideas. And it helps students express themselves professionally and succeed in their studies. So, kaning mga underlined sentences or phrases, these are the important points sa academic writing. So, more than importante kanila naka-underline. Dapat kebaw mo tanaw og unsa ang mga main points sa usa ka context aron it is easy for you to understand. Okay? Now, nakuha ba ang 10 features of academic writing? Nakuha ba what is academic writing? Okay, very good. Now, kindly, so we will going to apply your learnings. Okay, so, oh yes ma'am, nakasabot ko. Now, we have 20 minutes, so taas pa siya. This is an individual activity. So, number 1 is done for you. Okay, so bonus is number 1. So, the directions, get 1/4 sheet of paper. Write your name and the date for today. So, the directions will be, what is the formal word to replace the underlined words in each sentence below? Choose your answer from the word pool. So, write only the letter. So, in number 1, ano na answer ha? The underlined word is ask for. So, the answer will be requested. So, the formal word for ask for is requested. So, read and analyze these underlined words and find the formal words inside the box. Now, yes, okay, use paper. You can use the back portion.
Fingers over, I love together.
I will give you 10 minutes to answer. So 2 minutes each question.